Hey, you're watching Kink Live in the Bing Lounge with me, Paolo Nutini, and the Vipers.
Wow, that sounds so amazing, so good. There is so much soul and cast iron funk on this album. I was thinking the other night when I heard that you were at the Apollo, that must have been like the ultimate experience for you.
Yeah, it was some kind of movie. You know? It was a trip.
How did you?
For us all, right?
How did you get exposed to these artists of the 50s and 60s?
My parents would work a lot when I was young, as they tend to do. And I'd spend a lot of time with my grandfather. And he was the first one that showed me how to put the needle on the vinyl. And I'd been doing it since. So I'd have all of his records, my parents' records from when they were a bit younger. And I just used to spend the day putting them on.
Wow, it's so cool.
I think the Drifters was the first one I put on.
It's really interesting, the sounds too, because you're using sampling and almost rap beats combined with some of this funk and soul. So how did you find the samples, for instance, the Charlie Chaplin sample that you use?
Well, that's from a movie that I've always, I've really liked. It's a movie, The Great Dictator. And Charlie Chaplin's a very big inspiration for me. He's so many ideas, and he seemed to know what to do with every one of them. And for me, there was a long speech. We edited it down, and it just kind of reinforced what I was trying to say. In fact, it was a lot more definite and powerful than I was able to say it. So I thought that echoed, and it helped me out, gave me a backup.
Is it fair to say that you're an old soul?
I don't know. Is that fair?
We were talking backstage about 3 of the band members are Scottish, and it was a huge news item for you guys to be voting on whether or not you were going to be independent. I rarely ask people how they voted, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Moving on.
I think it's safe to say all of us here were fairly disappointed with the vote. It was a chance to make some, it was a chance for, we could have made a new start, rewrote our constitutional law, got a government that maybe actually governed us, which would have been handy. And, seeing as that's the whole point. And it just wasn't
Yeah.
So we'll see, maybe in another, 40 years.
There you go. One more time again. Well, talking about New Start's Caustic Love, an incredible album. Thank you so much for dropping by again. We were just remembering the last time you were here. I think you were 19 years. Obviously, your music has just exploded.
Look exactly the same, eh?
Yeah. Hair is just a little bit different, Paolo. Thank you again. More from Paolo Nutini and Caustic Love.
Thank you.